Hi guys, and welcome to Trucking Along with Kiersey. That's me, your positive voice in trucking. Since COVID, trucking freight theft has gone through the roof. These thieves are now stealing the identities of brokers, getting real companies, real trucking companies to deliver the freight where they tell them to. They're stealing the freight. Then the driver goes back to the real broker and says, hey, I delivered this freight, where's my money? And they're not, they don't know anything about it because their identity was stolen. So if you're an owner op, you need to be aware of things like this, which that's why I love Snorlord. Check out Snorlord. He has some great videos, interviews with some brokers on there. I love that channel. But recently in a senatorial hearing, Kash Patel, the FBI director, was under fire from the Senate, and the Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn had asked him to send FBI to Memphis because as drivers, we all know Memphis is extremely dangerous. We all try to stay out of Memphis as much as possible. Philly has become bad. LA has become bad. They just recouped $1.4 million worth of Nike sneakers and other freight in LA.
Criminal gangs have been focused on cargo theft. This is how they pay for their activities. So in addition to the carjackings and the home robberies and the smash and grabs and some of the human and sex trafficking, they've gotten into cargo theft, and cargo theft in Memphis has increased over 5,000%. 5,000%. That's what you saw with a Biden administration who wouldn't drill down on this. So having these agents out in the field, having an interagency approach is something that is going to help us.
Waddell with your Morning Minute. Starting today, we have federal agents that will be going into Memphis, Tennessee, working to help fight crime there. This initiative coming at the request of Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, along with President Trump, both of them saying that this is going to be a major crackdown on crime in Memphis. It's going to happen in phases. They're calling this Memphis Safe Task Force. We've got federal law enforcement working with the Memphis Police Department, along with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. We have 13 federal agencies that will be on the ground in Memphis starting today. We've got the FBI, the DEA, the ATF, Tennessee Highway Patrol set to send more than 300 troopers to the Memphis region, with at least 100 of them stationed there at all times.
As truck drivers, we learn almost immediately, stay out of Memphis, get in, get out, don't park at truck stops, you don't use the truck wash there. In the staging area, the customers, stay vigilant, don't let your guard down. When we have high priority or high val loads, we make it a point not to even go through the city at all. So with the deployment of the National Guard and the FBI throughout the country, comment down below and let me know if you see any kind of big difference. Do you think anything is safer, or do you think it's overreaching? Because some of the Memphis residents are talking about there were children that were saved that were lost, there are guns that are captured, and drugs. So listen to what this guy has to say.
Memphis is a totally different place right now. For real. I did not know that President Trump was sending them guys down there. And when I say it's police everywhere, for real though, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I ain't never seen Memphis like this before. Because I go down there and drop off a load at the hospital. You see your normal scragglies, whatever. Hospital, I don't know why hospital's always a place where they won't hang out at, but it is what it is. But traffic was different. Police is on every corner. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking that they was gonna send them guys to Chicago. I know. See, I don't go to Chicago, so I wouldn't know that anyway. But boy, Memphis, boy, I know they people's like, yes, crime has slowed down. I mean, it look like a totally different city right now. The vibes are different. I don't know. I guess it's just me, man. But Memphis changing for the good, y'all. As they should. The people need that, though. The people need to stop all this riffraff and all this craziness these young kids got going on, man. Scared to leave your house, scared to go to the grocery store, scared to go to the gas station.
The crime and the cargo theft are really bad for the trucking companies. It's going to increase your insurance. You know, it's not just the cargo that's getting stolen. The damage to your equipment is an issue. You have to go get that fixed if they're breaking into the back of the trailers, if they're stealing your truck or trailer. That's happened a lot recently. I could do another video about, like, Prime was losing a lot of meat loads were getting stolen from Primes, and even the trucks and trailers. So, but in addition to that, you're talking your own personal safety. You know, you're talking your profits where your insurance is going up. Your whole livelihood of being out here could get just, you know, be taken away with just one incident if you're a mom and pop, you know, small owner op. But even the big companies can't afford to go through this. So comment down below and let me know what you think. One more thing, it's also the products. You know, when retailers call it shrinkage, when you have that kind of loss. So how do they make up for that? They increase the prices of the products. And the high crime that's been going on in the country for years now, this is affecting why we're paying so much for certain items. So I hope to see you out here trucking along.